last night wasn't so good. Tell us what happened.
So I went to sleep all right, so that was quite good. I went to sleep about 10:30, but then I woke up at about 2:30, and I was just miserable. I can't really say more than that. I was all right until I tried to get out of bed, and in fact I was so nervous about getting out of bed, even though I'd had a good day the day before, that I called the nurse to help me, and then when I got back into bed I was in pain. And I was just miserable, that's all I can say. So it was not nice. I was feeling very sorry for myself.
Okay, do you think that's partly the end of the anaesthesia coming through, or lack of pain medication? What do you think that
people have told me that the pain medication can make you miserable.
Depressed.
Yeah. So maybe it's something to do with that. And I think, if you're alone, even at home in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, it's miserable anyway. And then you're in pain. And, I didn't feel, I suppose, in the middle of the night that I'd made any progress, whereas the day before I thought I'd made quite a lot of progress. I found getting in and out of bed difficult. As I said, I'd lost my confidence, so I called a nurse to help me go to the bathroom. So I guess I felt like I'd made a step backwards as well.
Yeah. It's difficult to keep probably the positive mental attitude going throughout the day, especially when pain hits, I would think.
Yeah, I think also the pain, like my scar, not so much my scar, but it started to hurt on my leg. I think the local anaesthetic has actually started to wear off finally, and so maybe there was a bit more pain in that bit of my leg than I'd felt before. So yeah, it was not nice.
Okay, but today, in about 15 minutes, we're going to the hydro pool.
Yes, I am.
And we'll hopefully take people through that. We don't know if we're allowed in there.
No, I don't know if you'll be allowed in there. But,
so we'll see what happens, but it'll be interesting to see what that sort of exercise does to you and how mobility increases the use of your leg. Do you think, to a certain extent, not using your leg may have actually made it stiffer and more difficult to move? Because with movement yesterday, it seemed to get freer and freer and freer, but suddenly you hadn't moved it for 5 hours, and bang, you were back in pain situation.
I think I could have overused it, because actually I was shaking as well, so I was really sort of shaking for some reason, and I think maybe I overdid it yesterday because I thought I was doing so well, and that caused it to hurt more. Yeah, and I don't know other than that.
Have you seen the physio today?
No.
Okay. Be interesting to see what she says or he says.
Yes.
Whoever it is.
So yes, I'm going in the hydro pool, and then I'm going for an X-ray. I think the other thing is, even though I've been told that the chances of you dislocating it are very small, it's still a big worry for me, and I can't get over that. So when I'm moving and I'm trying particularly to get in and out of bed, which is difficult, I worry about it a lot.
It is only one day.
I know.
And one day, you don't get used to something in one day. You don't get used to your limits. Okay. Okay, well, let's just wait for physio. Hopefully we'll be able to film the hydro pool. That'll be really interesting. All right. Okay, so first hydrotherapy session, how do you think that went?
Yeah, I think it was really good. It's obviously much easier to walk or to move in the water, and it does help you. It gives you a bit more confidence. There were still some things that were a bit painful, and I couldn't move my leg as much as I would have liked. But I did all the exercises, and when he was saying you can let go of the railing if you want, when I was walking, I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. I couldn't. So when I let go, I felt really wobbly and unstable.
Okay, that wasn't ear balance, that was leg balance.
Yes.
You didn't have the leg balance right to left leg.
Yes, and that could be more because I'm just nervous about it rather than actually it being balanced, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like riding a bike. Once you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you think was really good about those exercises? Which exercises did you feel were really good? Which exercises did you feel, okay, this is really making me improve, or this is more than I can do?
None of them. They were all very basic exercises. None of them were a real strain. So really, it was just about getting you moving, as far as I could see, and doing it in water, which is much easier. So probably the most difficult one was lifting your leg up from into a bend, into a 90 degrees. That's the hardest one, because lifting your leg is quite difficult.
How much of a 90-degree bend did you think you got?
Not all the way to 90.
Okay. Be interesting to review that when we look at it, because at this point we haven't looked at the tape of it, so be interesting to see exactly how far you got. Okay, so that exercise you thought was good. I mean, looking at range of motion, which is what I was sort of looking at. I'm always looking at people doing things in water. I actually thought your range of motion was much more than you could possibly have hoped outside the water. Certainly much more than you've been able to do outside the water. When you were walking, your leg was going forward a lot more than it does when you've got gravity sort of pulling you down. And I thought a really good exercise was when you hung onto the bar and you squatted. I don't know, how did you feel that one went?
Fine. That one was actually fine. I didn't have a problem with that one.
Because the range of motion there is really huge.
Yeah,
I
suppose
thought.
So.
Yeah, you were actually going down virtually into a squat and back up again.
I'm not sure I could have done that last week.
Yeah, well, probably not. Probably not. So within 2 days, or on the second day, we've actually got more range of motion than you had before. I think that's very positive. I don't know. What do you think?
Yes. I mean, I'd say it was a tough night. I was feeling a bit miserable, but actually that's helped, because I could do everything that he wanted me to do, and I didn't find it terribly difficult.
Okay,
so,
now you've got one more of those, haven't you, tomorrow?
Yes, I've got one tomorrow.
Before you go home. Okay, that's excellent. All right, that's a nice start to the second day of recovery.
Yeah, and I've got physiotherapy this afternoon.